Hey there, it's Dr. Nicola Dellinger, and today is day 2 of Facebook Lives for me for 30 days. I want to talk about really just being kinder to yourself. This seems to be a huge theme up for so many people, and so many of you have given me so much great positive feedback that I wanted to dive a little bit more into that. And, today was a tough day at work for me on a lot of levels. There's just a lot of transition and things like that as a Taurus, I was born in May. Transitions and changes are hard for me. And so, I and my go-to is getting frustrated. That's my immediate thing, is to kind of just get upset and angry and all that sort of stuff. And then I realize a couple of things: that I could take a deep breath. And one of my favorite mantras recently is be anxious for nothing. And so I just took a few deep breaths, be anxious for nothing, be anxious for nothing. And, really when things are coming up for us and we are in difficult, trying, challenging situations, it's really easy to take on that victim role. And what I noticed in my own brain, especially because I've been writing this ebook on the inner critic, is all the things that I did wrong along the way. What did I do? What am I doing wrong? What am I not cultivating here? What have I not been clear enough about? How is all of this my fault? And then I remember this idea that the universe is never happening to me. It's always happening for me. And just these couple of little mantras of be anxious for nothing and remember the universe is happening for you, not to you, was really, really helpful for me to kind of stay grounded throughout this, and to realize that even though I don't necessarily understand how things are unfolding in this moment, if I can take a deep breath and relax and trust that whatever is unfolding in this particular scenario is absolutely going to bring me far and beyond more than I could ever have possibly imagined, it helps me to keep my cool. It helps me to keep grounded. Some other things that I did were I took off my shoes and I went for a walk in the park, and then I actually didn't wear shoes for the rest of the day. God bless my amazing patients who not only don't judge me for that, but really embrace it. And in fact, it gave them permission to kick their shoes off too. And so I'm really starting to realize all the gifts that are coming out of, me showing up as I am. And, it was a trying day and I wasn't in my best self and I didn't want my shoes on anymore. I wanted to be connected to the earth. And then I went to pick up my veggies for my CSA, and I had so many people stop and say how summery I looked with my yellow dress and no shoes on, and how it made people smile. And then I stopped at the market to get some shrimp on the way home, and the guy behind the shrimp counter was like, "That dress just makes me want to smile." And I was like, thank you so much. I really needed to hear that today. So I guess my point being here is that you get to just keep on being who you are, and that is enough to carry you through. And a couple of mantras and a couple of reminders that whatever is unfolding is perfect can be just what we need to meet that inner critic. Because what was coming up for me is this idea that I did something wrong to create a situation that I am now perceiving as wrong. And so I can jump into problem solving and logistics with the best of them. I'll give you a run for your money for sure. My perfectionist doesn't need much of an invitation to show up on the scene. So, just really, but realizing that inner critic is just trying to keep us safe, is trying to keep us from making mistakes in the future. And so if we can show up with grace and ease and really soothe that part of ourselves that's trying to make the best out of a perceived bad situation, that we can move through it. And that's what the inner critic is all about. It's just trying to, create something better for ourselves. And that's what we're trying to do too. So actually we can get on the same page as that inner critic. And Ricky's saying, yes, thank you. That's awesome. Thanks, Ricky, for that. I appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. When something resonates for you, giving it a love or a like or commenting really helps to kind of feed what I'm doing, and also share more of what you're really interested in. But so thanks for that. And I appreciate it and appreciate you. And yeah, so anyway, so just realizing that if we can show up and nourish and stay with our inner critic and assure him or her that everything's going to be okay, that the universe is happening for you, that we're going to be okay and everything's all right, and then all this beautiful things can start coming out of that, and then we can start receiving the gifts that we didn't even realize that we were about to get. So again, my name is Dr. Nicola Dellinger. I'm doing 30 days live talking about inner critics and shadow sides and how to be kinder to ourselves all month long. So join me here, Facebook Live every day. Okay, and please comment below what works for you, what do you want to hear more about, and share this with anybody you think it might resonate with. Until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.